Hey, welcome back, my fellow investors. It's me, ET, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a self-taught investor who likes to talk about ways to increase one's net worth. Now, today's video, what I want to talk to you about is I want to talk to you about FUD. FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because I see it in a lot of different aspects, especially when it comes to investing. Um, Investing has changed my life. It has given me opportunities that I probably wouldn't have. If it wasn't for investing, I probably wouldn't be retired right now. I'll be out there working for someone, making somebody else money. So investing has done a lot for me. It's changed my life. It's increased my net worth. It's given me a sense of security. And I just love any and all aspects of investing. The vehicle that I'm using to invest is within the stock market, equities. I'm more than happy to talk to people about it. I'm always learning more about it. I'm a student of the market. But one of the things I'm seeing is a lot of FUD, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there when you're looking at new investors or people who are not invested, not at all, and for whatever reason, they don't want to. And I think a lot of it has to do with that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But also people that are currently investing are new investors who are very nervous about what's going on within the market, especially when the market goes through a period of correction, consolidation, or even a crash. But realistically, when it goes through either one of those three, consolidation, correction, or crash, ideally, that is not the time to be fearful, or doubtful, or uncertain. That's a time to go out and start buying, because at that particular point, it is a Black Friday sale. Go out and load up. But there's a lot of people out there that is fearful of putting any additional capital in times like that. So really, that's all I want to talk about is just that, the FUD. Normally, when you really kind of sit back and think about it, when you focus on the fear portion of FUD, the fear is, most people are just a fear of unknown. They either also maybe even lack experience, or they're a fear of loss. And really, the only thing that you can do in something like that there is, if it's the unknown and you want to get into the market, there's so many resources out there. Great books out there. Look for a good book. There's YouTube. My goodness, you can just about learn and find anything that you possibly want when it comes to YouTube. But take the initiative to get out there and learn. Increase your knowledge. And once you have that, then you need to go out there to take care of that no experience part. You need to go out there and apply what you learn. Get out there and apply it. That's the only way you're going to get good at it. Just like with anything else. If you want to get good at anything that you want to learn, you have to gain the basic knowledge and go out there to apply it. I mean, probably the best example that I can give you would be, I can talk to you about any sport that you can learn all the various basics of that sport, but you still need to get out there and do it. I can talk you through on how to dribble a basketball, but guess what? I can talk you through it all day long, but you're going to have to get out there and actually start. And then when you start, it's not going to be very good. You're going to mess up a lot, but you keep doing it over and over and over again. Same thing when it comes to the investing side of the house. You gain your knowledge, get in there and start doing it. And you're going to learn from the mistakes you make. You're going to hear people talk about their mistakes. Yes, you can learn from their mistakes, but by that same token, you need to get in there and get involved. And, when it comes to a fear of loss, that there's always that possibility. Anytime you're talking about in any type of investment, there's always that risk reward. The risk is the loss. But the bottom line, I focus more on the reward side. The the fear of not gaining should be more of a player than the fear of loss. The fear of loss possibly can lead to inaction. And the only way that you're going to increase your net worth or generate some type of income is actually by getting out there and actually doing it. So you got to conquer that fear of loss. Now, when it comes to uncertainty, most people are uncertain about the future or possibly even what's going on within the current event that leads to the future. I mean, that's always going to be out there. What you have to do is you have to look at, possibly even look through history and see what's going on. Currently, right now, we're going through another technology revolution that's going on now. A lot of things are happening right now. We're in the infancy when it comes to the new space race. The new technology when it comes to the internet now is really that blockchain technology, tokenizations and so forth. We're moving from a physical to a digital economy. Most men have a physical wallet, but also by that same token, now we're moving to the point where you're going to have a digital wallet. I mean, that's the thing that we're certain of, the path that it's going down. And when it comes to investing, the best thing to do is to get in the way of progress. Find out where progress is going, get in the way. That's how you win when it comes to this investment game. And then that doubt really just comes from lack of confidence and just really not understanding. And it all kind of ties in together. It goes back to, guess what? You need to learn, increase your knowledge, apply that knowledge. Through that, you're going to go through the trials and errors, the risk and rewards and so forth. But look at what's going on, where the future, where the progress is going when it comes to the future. And then you're going to have to act. And then you're going to have a lot of confidence and conviction on what you're looking at. I've encouraged a lot of family members to start investing. And one of the things that I'm seeing is that they get frustrated if they don't see the immediate gain. In other words, they'll get into a position, and if the position turns south, they feel that investing doesn't work, which is not true. I can tell you every successful investment that I've had, I'm talking about long-term investment that I've had, has a chart that looks like this: up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But I had a lot of conviction on those, and I didn't worry about it because I'm not concerned about how that chart looks. What I'm concerned about is the long-term trend line. Take it from the point that I started. Let me take a look at this 1-year trend line, 2-year trend line, 3-year trend line. So when I look at that trend line, I want to see progression. On the short term, you're going to get a lot of that fluctuation, and that all leads to that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So I would just tell any new investors, if you have a lot of conviction on your investments, stick with it. Don't let fear, uncertainty, and doubt cause you to sell at a loss. And that's another thing too. The gains and your losses when it comes to your portfolio is unrealized. Unrealized gain, unrealized losses. The only time that it actually happens is when you sell it. Or buy it if you short it. But most of the time it's when you sell it. That's when you're going to have that realized gain and realized loss. So all I can tell you is just, that's something that all investors must conquer, is that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And the longer you are active when it comes to investing and trading and so forth, you start to get that under control and actually conquer it. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. And as always, guys, remember, you got to save, you got to invest. And the investing is just putting your money to work. And then you have to apply what you know, because knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge is power. With that being said, guys, I will see you on the very next video. Take care. Bye-bye.